We think of our sun as a giant, right? A furnace of unimaginable power at the center of our solar system. And it is. It makes up more than 99% of all the mass in our cosmic neighborhood. But in the grand scheme of things, out in the silent, sprawling universe, our sun is just a speck of dust. For decades, astronomers thought they had a winner for the biggest star, an undisputed king of cosmic size. But that crown has been surprisingly hard to hang on to. Recently, a new contender has emerged, challenging long-held records and sparking a debate about which star is truly the largest ever discovered. The answer, it turns out, is more complex and way more fascinating than you'd think. To really get a feel for these cosmic monsters, let's start at home with our sun. It's warmed our planet for 4.5 billion years, and it's over 1 million times the volume of the Earth. It's a sphere of plasma so big it's tough to wrap your head around. But on a galactic scale, it's pretty ordinary, just a common medium-sized yellow dwarf. But the universe doesn't do ordinary for long. It builds giants. To find them, we have to look to the supergiants, stars in the final dramatic phase of their lives. After they've burned through the hydrogen in their cores, they swell to unbelievable sizes, becoming unstable, bloated, and breathtakingly huge. Many of these giants were once thought to hold the record. Take Stephenson 218. For a while it was considered the possible king, with some estimates giving it a radius an incredible 2,150 times that of our sun. If you put it where our sun is, its surface would stretch past Saturn. But measuring these distant stars is incredibly difficult, thanks to vast distances and clouds of dust. Many scientists now believe that enormous size was an overestimation, a kind of ghost in the data caused by measurement uncertainty. The crown, it seems, was never really its to hold. For many years, the title of largest known star confidently belonged to a different behemoth, Scuti. This red supergiant in the constellation Scutum captured the world's imagination, with early estimates putting its radius at around 1,700 times that of our sun. Just let that sink in for a second. If you replaced our sun with Scuti, its surface would swallow Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. A commercial airliner would take over 1,000 years just to fly around it once. For a long time, Scuti was the benchmark for just how big a star could get. But, science never stops refining. As our tools got better, especially with data from the Gaia Space Observatory, we got much more accurate measurements of stellar distances. And with a better distance measurement, you get a better size measurement as well. The new calculations show Scuti is much closer than we thought, and therefore quite a bit smaller. Modern estimates now place its radius between 750 and 909 times the sun's. Still a mind-bogglingly huge star, but no longer the undisputed king. The throne was vacant. So, who's the new contender then? Meet RSGC 1F01, a red supergiant so heavily obscured by galactic dust that it's invisible in normal light. Thanks to stunning recalculations and improved data, many astronomers now believe this might be the largest star we've ever discovered. Current estimates place RSGC 1F01's radius at around 1,500 times that of our sun. While that number seems smaller than the old, inflated estimates for other stars, it comes with a much higher degree of confidence. More importantly, this size pushes right up against what's known as the Humphreys-Davidson limit, the theoretical maximum size a star can reach in our galaxy before its own intense radiation should tear it apart. RSGC 1F01 is living life on the very edge of possibility. Imagine, if you will, this new king residing in our solar system. It would comfortably swallow Jupiter's orbit and get incredibly close to Saturn's. That's just mind-boggling, isn't it? Its volume is, about 3.5 billion times that of the Sun. The scale here is so extreme that light itself would take over 2 hours just to cross its diameter. Now, like all red supergiants, RSGC 1F01 is, well, on borrowed time. It's furiously burning fuel and is destined to explode in a supernova. This will be one of the most violent events our galaxy has seen in millennia. Quite the cosmic spectacle, don't you think? So is RSGC 1F01 the definitive new king? The answer is, it's complicated. The title of largest star is less a permanent record and more a living document, constantly being updated. This is why you might still see Scuti listed as the biggest star on some websites. The science often moves faster than the headlines. The debate rages on because measuring these giants is one of the toughest jobs in astronomy. They aren't solid balls with sharp edges. They're turbulent spheres of gas with fuzzy, extended atmospheres, making it hard to say where the star ends. They're also thousands of light-years away, with their light dimmed and distorted by massive clouds of interstellar dust. Astronomers use brilliant but indirect methods to calculate a star's size from its brightness, temperature, and distance. But a small error in any of those measurements, especially distance, can lead to a wildly different size. This is exactly why estimates for stars like Scuti and Stephenson 2.18 have changed so dramatically. We're basically trying to measure a flickering candle in a cosmic dust storm thousands of light-years away. This constant churn of discovery is what makes astronomy so thrilling. What we know today is just a snapshot in time. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of these mind-blowing discoveries and join us on more journeys to the most extreme corners of the universe, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. The universe is packed with mysteries, and we're just getting started. What do you think? Are even bigger stars out there, just waiting to be found? Let us know in the comments below. So where does that leave us? Today, the strongest contender for the crown of largest star is the red supergiant RSGC 1F01, a cosmic titan pushing the limits of physics. It rose to the top as former kings like Stephenson 2.18 and Scuti had their sizes revised downward in the face of better science. But this story is far from over. Somewhere out in the unexplored territories of our galaxy, or in the countless galaxies beyond, an even bigger monster almost certainly lurks, hidden by distance and dust. The true cosmic king is likely still out there, waiting for a new generation of telescopes to find it and once again shatter our sense of scale. For now, we can only look up in wonder at the giants we've found and dream of the ones we have yet to discover.